Art True of Might is posted by you, Roadside Ghost 1 year ago. The worst day of my life wasn't one big disaster. It was everything breaking all at once. People usually say their worst day is when something huge happens, a death, an accident, losing everything in one blow. For me, it was different. It was just everything falling apart at the exact same time. Like the universe decided to empty its worst on me in 24 hours. It started at 4:30 a.m. My alarm didn't go off because the power went out overnight. I woke up panicking. Already 90 minutes late for a very important work presentation. I'd spent 3 weeks preparing. I rushed to get dressed, only to realize my car wouldn't start, dead battery. By the time I called a ride and got there, the meeting was over. And my boss looked at me like I'd thrown all that work in the trash. I left the office with a written warning and a feeling I'd messed up my career. On my way home, I stopped to grab coffee to calm down. As I reached into my pocket, my heart dropped. My wallet was gone. All my cash, ID cards, everything. I spent 2 hours on the phone canceling accounts, filing reports, feeling stupid and exhausted. But the worst hadn't even hit yet. When I finally walked through my front door, the silence felt heavy. My girlfriend, who I'd been with for 4 years, the person I thought I'd marry, was sitting at the table, her face pale. Before I could even say hello, she said, "We need to talk." She told me she didn't feel happy anymore, that we'd grown apart, that she tried to fix it but couldn't. In 10 minutes, the future I'd pictured completely vanished. She packed a bag and left, and I stood there in the empty living room, too numb to even cry. Then came the final blow. Around 8 p.m., my phone rang. It was my mom, and her voice was shaking so bad I could barely understand her. My grandfather, the man who taught me to ride a bike, who'd taken me fishing every summer, who was basically my second dad, had suffered a sudden heart attack. He didn't make it. I sat down on the floor right there and just broke. In less than 16 hours, I'd messed up at work, lost my money and documents, ended a relationship, and received news that someone I loved was gone. I felt like I was drowning, like nothing could ever be okay again. I didn't eat, didn't sleep, just stared at the wall wondering what I'd done to deserve it. Looking back now, years later, I realized something. That day didn't break me. It just showed me how strong I actually was. I fixed the car, rebuilt my work reputation, got new documents, learned to live alone, and held my family close through the grief. That day remains the worst I've ever lived. But it also taught me this: even when everything falls apart, you can still pick up the pieces one by one. It feels impossible in the moment, but the worst days don't last forever. You just have to get through today, and tomorrow will be a little lighter. Art True of Might is posted by you, Roadside Ghost 1 year ago. The worst day of my life wasn't one big disaster. It was everything breaking all at once. People usually say their worst day is when something huge happens, a death, an accident, losing everything in one blow.